is that even if you have been very promiscuous and then you change your behavior because biologically that's what it happens, your past habit might still influence you in the future, maybe less than before, but still we are talking about
you're kind
monogamy.
of desensitized to what sex really means and what it's for after that.
And if you're not really desensitized, it's
I mean,
more
yes,
like,
though, like, because if you're in your 20s being super promiscuous or serial monogamy is your thing, and you're just getting ran through in your 20s, and then your preferences change, as you say, the statistics show, and then you start looking for something different, which is a long-term monogamous relationship, then you're kind of screwed because guys don't want to be with someone with a high body count.
well, honestly, I don't know.
So maybe if that's the pattern, we need to like kind of reverse course.
Okay, so in this show, you keep on saying that. I'm not sure because I myself, honestly, I don't have a very high body count, so I cannot really
I don't mean
relate.
you in particular, but you're talking about
but
the
the point
trends.
is that I don't know how much actually women with a high body count can get boycotted by the men. I'm not sure about that.
I don't
Many
know about a
women
boycott,
find
but
Boycott.
like
Boycott the pussy.
maybe we need
huh?
one. Maybe we need a boycott.
well, I mean that I think the women generally, if they, I don't know. I mean, women generally can find a partner even if they have a high body count. I mean, I know that in this show, exactly the opposite is said over and over for weeks and months now. But I still,
well, women are the
never-
gatekeepers of sex, but I would say that men are the gatekeepers of commitment. So
That's
if
a
you're
red
looking
pill
for
thing.
commitment,
Okay, I agree.
you're gonna
That's
need
very
men
red pill,
to
but
decide on that,
I
whether they want to
agree
commit to
with
you.
that, and I'm not
agree
right
with her
with you.
as well.
Yeah, women choose the sex. Like we say yes to sex.
yeah.
Men pursue the relationship.
Yeah,
Which is
I
why
agree.
sex needs to be delayed when you're looking for a long-term relationship. It needs to be delayed.
I mean, these are all rules that are very fixed. But then when you are in an actual relationship with a human beings, all these rules are not necessarily followed exactly like that.
I'm following them.
I mean, you can follow, and they can work for you. That's 100% fine. What I'm saying is that everything I've read about the red pill does not apply to my everyday experience. Not exactly. There is sometimes yes, okay, sometimes yes, but then there is a certain percentage that goes away from the main laws. So that's not necessarily true that if I have sex with a guy that I like, that means that I will never get married with him.
No, I'm not saying that. But
I
I'm
thought you
saying
were
that,
saying
like,
that.
if you're looking for a long-term monogamous relationship, having sex without commitment is not a good idea for you as a woman.
So how much
And
time?
commitment means
How
marriage.
many days? How many weeks do you have to wait before having sex?
Until
with him? What
you're
is
married.
The rule? Oh my, that's crazy.
And I know that sounds
That's
crazy. And it
crazy.
even, you know what?
That's
Last
crazy.
time I was on the show, people
mom
were in the
thinks the same
comments
thing.
who people in the comments
Yeah,
who
even my
normally
grandma, you
are
know?
like red pill or whatever. They were saying Mary's taking this shit too far. She's asking too much of men. Blah blah blah. I think women do need to have higher standards, and they need to start delaying sex in relationships, whether it's marriage or something else that you wait for. Whatever, do your thing. But I'm saying that
But
it's a
women wanna be
necessary
chosen
component
is
of
the
looking
problem.
for commitment
I don't
from a
think
man.
it's wise not knowing the person you're going to marry and spend at least many years of your life together, not knowing him on a physical level before you actually marry him.
I think that you can
should
be
know
very
him.
sure that you have chemistry with someone
Yeah,
before having sex with them, which
exactly.
means
even the sexual
you know that you want to
chemistry.
have sex with someone before you have sex with them,
You-
which
you
is
never-
why you
Yeah,
have
but
sex
that
with
doesn't
them.
mean the sex is good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, in general, you need to know that person, his psychology, but also his body and how he behaves. I mean, this story
But
of
listen,
getting virgin.
you never hear married women being like, I really had to make sure my husband was good in the bed. That's what kept our relationship together. It's usually a lot of other things. Typically, the only people
No,
I
I'm
see,
not
hold
saying
on.
that. Yeah.
Typically, the only people I typically see defending like sexual experience is important is like single women or women are like not locked down, don't have a father or a husband, and the guys become a father too. So I think like when it comes to relationships though, like sex is really like not as
No,
important as
I
keeping a
agree.
long-term relationship
I
going.
agree.
And another thing is this too. If a woman has been ran through, she's like desensitized to the whole sexual experience. She's more familiar with breaking up with a guy and getting over a guy than keeping a relationship
That's
together.
You've been
We're
the
talking-
closest
sure,
you
can I
possibly can
respond?
be to another person.
Can I respond
and
to
it,
him?
That
Because otherwise
that
forget.
relationship ends over and over again. That does something to your brain.
That's the
Go ahead.
pattern we were talking about before, and I kind of agreed. Like probably if you have a habit, you will keep on having that habit in a way or another. Even if it gets better, maybe you still I don't know about that. Okay, I don't know what all the women out there are doing. But to respond to you, yes, I agree 100%. I mean, if you just have sex with that person and then and then you decide, okay, let's get married, that's crazy. What I'm saying is that you need to know that person in all the like 360 like
but
degrees.
they've actually they've actually debunked that. There's like the myth of inexperience. They're saying like, oh, you know, these things will cause you to have a bad relationship. Is actually not statistically significant.
That? Who debunked that?
I think it was the Pew Research, and like they
okay,
did one.
I don't fit in that research. In my case,
Okay,
I
so
need to
then
know the guy physically.
That's called confirmation bias.
No, it's not confirmation.
Yes, it is. You're saying like this because this doesn't apply to me. It doesn't
What
apply
I'm
to a
saying
generality
that,
of people out there.
No, I'm not saying that. She is free to keep her virginity until the end, or I mean, until she gets a marriage. I'm not judging her choice. I'm saying that her choice is not the universal choice. I myself, I just take me as an example because I know myself. That pattern would not work with me. So that choice is definitely fine, legit, but not universal. You can. I would need.
Yeah, I would
need
say
to
it is
know.
a universal, which is what we're arguing about.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean
that's like how the
he
majority
was,
of cultures have been doing it.
Sorry,
Women
say it again?
are lying to themselves about what they want a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And they're
How
using
is it
sex for a
related?
feeling of closeness, but it's not going to last.
Right, but I'm not saying that you just have to fuck with your future husband. You have to know them. I mean, you have to know him psychologically, his behavior, his habits, his daily life, together with the sexual connection that you can have. From my personal perspective, okay? So you think in a different way, and that's fine.
As long as you acknowledge
as long
that
as
would
it
make you
works
the
for
exception and not the rule.